everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amy and I am currently on a journey to financial freedom with my family. If you've been around here for a while, we spent the last 2 years becoming completely debt-free besides our mortgage, and now we are working towards a bunch of other really fun financial goals. It feels really weird to be back to filming videos today because I just had a baby on the 18th and I feel like I haven't filmed in forever, even though it really hasn't been that long. So if you hear any baby noises in the background, he is right next to me right now taking a nap, so he might be making some noises during this video. I will insert a picture too because I know you guys are probably curious what he looks like. He's so cute. He was 8 pounds, 14 ounces, so he was quite large, and we are both doing really, really well. I am just looking forward to getting back to some sort of routine. Obviously, with him being a newborn, it's just kind of like all in a haze right now, and we're just kind of making it work and surviving. So today we're going to be going over Debt Free Friday for the 21st and the 28th because I did not do one last week, but I still wanted to share our progress from last week. So let's go over. I'm going to set this up and then we can talk through the last couple of weeks and get caught up and then do like a little January recap as well.
I'm buzzing, let's drink up. Your death look like big fun. Come on, let's get it on. Like that Marvin Gaye song. I'm stunning, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it. Come on, give me something. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave.
All right, so I've got it all set up. I just realized that I wrote payment. Ugh, sorry, ignore that. I'm still not used to not having payments anymore. So I normally would have written sent to savings, but you know, it's fine. We'll just work with that. So our goal is $20,000. We are currently working on our emergency fund. So on the 21st, our weekly starting for last week was $6,671. We made a payment, well, we sent $950 to savings last week, which left us with a balance of $7,621 in our emergency fund. And then for this week, we obviously started at that $7,621. We were able to make a savings transfer in the amount of $819. I did an odd amount because I wanted to have our ending be a more even amount because it was starting to drive me nuts. So that is $8,440. I did get a question last week, which I thought was a great question, is if my maternity leave is going to be impacting our budget or like what we're able to send to savings. And I don't anticipate that it will because I am taking all my time is paid. I have 12 weeks fully paid, and then I'm also taking some additional time that will be paid through like my vacation or PTO. So I'm not anticipating taking any unpaid time, so it should not affect our budget too much. So I just filled in the percentages here because I forgot. I feel like I'm all scrambled from not filming last week. I feel like my brain is like all melty. But so we started 2 weeks ago at 33%. Now we're at 42.2%, which is amazing. I'm so excited. We are so close to halfway done with the emergency fund, and that leaves our left to save for our emergency fund at $11,560. So if you watched a couple of Debt Free Fridays ago, I did mention that I'm hoping to have this done by May 1st. We do have some additional income in the month of April. I can't remember what video I talked about it in. I think it might have been my February budget with me. My husband's payroll schedule changed recently as of the 1st of January of 2022. So we actually are now getting paid on the same weeks instead of alternating weeks. So April will actually be a 6 paycheck month for us. So it'll be quite interesting. We're going to have a lot of extra income that month because we're going to both be getting extra checks that month. So we will kind of see how that plays out in the month. I haven't looked that far ahead yet, but it is something that will be coming, and I'm hoping that that will be able to push us over the edge to be able to just finish the emergency fund in April. So more to come on that. Let's talk about side hustle income. So this is going to be for the last 2 weeks, like I said, because obviously I missed a week of Debt Free Fridays. We had $500 from YouTube and AdSense that paid on the 21st. So this is actually not what I normally do. So normally how I handle my YouTube income is I take 15% and I set that aside into our tax savings account and I pull the 85% out, and that is what we put towards our financial goals. We actually did not do that this month because I did have more income. So I actually made over $1,000 on YouTube in the month of December. I posted 14 videos. I was working my complete butt off in the month of December. And so I'm really, really proud of that and I'm really excited about it. I just pulled a flat $500 out of that account because I want to actually build it up a little bit because I need to buy a laptop. So if you've been on my channel for a while, my laptop died months ago and I've been just working with my husband's laptop and we've been sharing it. That is not like a sustainable thing that we're going to be able to do forever because there's times where like I'm needing to use it to edit and he's wanting to do something on his own computer, which is completely fair. So I am trying to build up our like my business, quote unquote, business savings account a little bit just to purchase a laptop hopefully this year for myself so that I can edit on it and not have to use my husband's. Long story short, I am putting $500 of that YouTube income from December towards our emergency fund. So that's just kind of how I worked that out, and the rest is just sitting into our tax savings account. I have not done our taxes for 2021 yet, so that money is just going to sit there until we figure out like if we do owe anything. I don't anticipate that we'll owe. I didn't make that much money on YouTube or Instacart or any of my other side hustles that I feel like it would really like make us owe a lot. So I'm anticipating that money will probably just be able to sit there, but just wanted to explain that because that is not actually what I made, but that is what we're putting towards our financial goals for this month. That's probably just a one-time thing because we did make so much more on YouTube in December. That is definitely not going to be the case moving forward. I already know my January for the most part is quite like less than half of that at least. So yeah. It was just because I posted so much more in December. And then so we also had $27.38 from Etsy from 2 weeks ago. And then we had $13.60 from Surveys on the Go. And then we also had another $23 from Surveys on the Go. That was from both my husband and I cashing out. And then we had another $15.98 from Etsy. So that is all we had for the last 2 weeks. Let me quickly add this together. All right, so that brings our total for the last 2 weeks of side hustles to $579.96. And so then we also always do at the end of the month a little recap of the entire month. So this is all of our side hustle income for January. So I'm just going to quickly go through this. I already added them all together. So we made $88.15 from Surveys on the Go. I made $90 even on Etsy, which is amazing. That's my highest month ever on Etsy. So thank you so much. If you purchase anything from my shop, I so appreciate it. And then we also got the $500 from YouTube that went towards our financial goals. So that is a grand total of, let's see here, $88.15 plus 90 plus 500. That brings our total side hustle income for the month to $678.15, which is incredible. I am so appreciative of that. That definitely helped us make a lot more transfers to our savings this month. So that is awesome. And then I'm just going to recap our payments really fast, or not our payments. I keep saying payments. I mean, I guess it could be considered payments, right? Paying ourselves, I suppose. So let's just recap these payments really fast. So we had Debt-Free Friday on the 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th. So our payments for this month were $750, $750, $950, and $819. And that brings us to a grand total this month of $3,269 sent to our emergency fund. I am so proud of that. I definitely thought that we would slow down significantly this month, but we did have so much extra income that it really helped us push forward. That was basically what we were sending to debt approximately every single month last year. And I knew that like with, a little bit of our budget changing and stuff that we would probably be sending less, but because we had so much side hustle income, it kind of balanced out, which I'm super proud of and happy with. So let's go into our tracker for this week. And then I also did just want to talk about, so if you have watched my channel for a while, you would recognize this sheet. I had this for my yearly debt payoff tracker. So I'm going to use it still. I'm just going to use it a little bit differently than I have before. So I kind of changed it to just say yearly financial goals tracker. And then we will just write down what we paid for the month. So this month we sent $3,269, and that went to our emergency fund. So I'm just going to keep track every single month of like what we are sending to our financial goals on this sheet. Obviously it will change as the year goes on because hopefully it won't take us the whole year to fund our emergency fund. So I will just kind of see and play around with this sheet, but I did just want to have a way to track it every single month so that we can just see at a glance how much money we are sending to financial goals. So that is that. Then we're going to work on our emergency fund tracker. I'm going to color this in, and then I will be back to close out the video.
The night is young, and so are we, baby. The night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer.
All right, so I was able to finish this row, which is really exciting. I'm super, super happy that we are almost halfway done, and I can't wait to see how much more progress we're able to make in the month of February. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for all of the really sweet messages. I got so many messages after I posted about having the baby, and I so appreciate all the support and love. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys next week. Bye, guys.